It's Christmas, the time of giving, the time of receiving, the time of joy, the time of happiness, the time of getting merry. Yeah, whether it's with your partner, with your family, with your friends, it's a time to, I don't know, celebrate all the good things. Maybe you get some presents, some presents under the tree. Or maybe you're like me and all you really care about is eating food and drinking alcohol, you know? Truly is meant to be a good time. However, as an Arsenal fan, it seems I'm not allowed to be happy or joyous or anything of the sort because apparently Saka is out until March. Apparently. This is what it's seeming. He's pulled or torn something in his hammy. You know, we all know it happened earlier on in the season, and yeah, I mean, I think this is just a culmination of minutes. He's been overused for so long, and it's something that Arsenal have been screaming about. Sorry, Arsenal fans have been screaming about for the longest while, and it looks like Arteta's management of Saka has finally run him into the ground. We all feared this day, and it is now upon us. So now Arsenal have to look into the future, at least the foreseeable future, without our star boy Bukayo Saka. Yeah, the pain in my heart, I cannot describe because this season it was already hard enough to win things with Saka. But to win things without Saka, one could argue is an impossible task. We're truly up against it. It's an against all odds type setting. You know what I mean? And you know, in my mind, the best way to deal with it is in January, go out and purchase the most baddest boy, cost 100 million person you ever could in it. If we have to go and sign Jokeres, push it forward, go do it. If we have to sign Isaac, push it forward, go do it. We have to part way with a lot of money in January to deal with this. And if we don't, I'm sorry, Gooners, the writing's on the wall. I don't think that we will be winning this Premier League unless the players we currently have play out of their skin. I'm talking everybody have their best seasons that they've had in their careers. And then even then, that might not be enough. So look here, I just want to go through all of the fixtures that Saka is supposedly meant to miss. Obviously, considering we're going to March. So he's missing Ipswich, doesn't matter. He's missing Brentford on the 1st of Jan, don't think it matters. Missing Brighton, don't think it matters. Missing Newcastle in the semi-final first leg of the Carabao Cup. It may be a problem, potentially. FA Cup third round against Manchester United, it could be a problem. I don't know how big of a problem, but it could be a problem. The return leg of the North London derby at the Emirates. Saka, someone that we usually rely on to score a lot of goals in these games. He loves scoring against Tottenham, something that we're going to have to deal with. Could be problematic. Aston Villa at home, very problematic. Very problematic. Zagreb at home in the Champions League, not going to affect us. Wolves, not going to affect us. Girona, not going to affect us. Manchester City at home, my days. And this could be a Manchester City that have heavily invested in January to try and fix their scenario. So we could be going up against a dangerous Manchester City. Could be a Manchester City with Kudus. Could be a Manchester City with Gyökeres. It could be a Manchester City with Zubamendi. It could just be an absolutely dangerous Manchester City. That's going to be a problem. St James's Park in the second leg of the Carabao Cup. Depending on how the first leg goes, this could be an insane problem. Leicester City away, don't really need him. West Ham at home on my birthday, don't really need him. Nottingham Forest away on the 25th of Feb, problem. And then on the 8th of March, we have Manchester United at Old Trafford. He could be back by then. But if he's not, problem. And then the same, Chelsea at home, 15th of March. If he's not back by then, could be a problem. But he should be back by then. So he's actually missing a lot of key games for us. And he's missing a period of football that, see, it's stressing me out already, that is really going to define what we go on to do in this season. Like that December to March period is so crucial. We play a lot of big hitters, man. And what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At a minimum, he's going to be missing 15 games. Provided he's up until March. If he comes back sooner, great. It's dark. It's dark. It's actually really dark. The only positive that I'm seeing from this is, let's just say he's back ready for the Manchester United game on the 8th of March. That means Saka would have had a 2 to 3 month rest. He won't be playing football. Probably the most rest that he's ever going to get in his life playing for Arsenal. He, theoretically speaking, he should come back with the utmost energy for the Man United game, the Chelsea game. Then a run of easier games. We have Fulham at home, Everton away, Brentford at home, Ipswich away, Crystal Palace at home, Bournemouth at home. Him coming back and having a big impact on those games could get us over the line. And then having him back for the Anfield game, which could decide the season, and then Newcastle at home after that, where we usually win, and then final day Southampton, he's coming back in a good time. But it's just what damage would have been done to our season in the period that he's out. And that's going to be hard to measure. That's going to be hard to calculate. That's going to be hard to figure out. I don't want to be too negative about it. I really don't. I don't want to be too negative about it. But as it stands right now, I'm struggling to see how we get through this. Bearing in mind, if we this is another sad thing. I think, actually no, he should be back. So if we make it to the Carabao Cup final, he could be back for that, because I think the final will be in March. Surely he has to play in that. Like, Saka has to play in that, even if it's just like 25 minutes or 20 minutes at the end, because we can't lift our first like trophy since Arteta's like built his squad, and Saka not be there to lift it. No way. I think he's played enough games to get a medal for it, but he has to play in the final. He has to, and he has to score the winner. Yeah, the winner has to be scored by Bukayo Saka. That's what it means to us as Arsenal, and me as an Arsenal fan. It has to be Bukayo Saka that scores the winner. I hope he's back, man. I feel so sorry for him, man. I feel so sorry for him, man. Yo, Saka, if you see this, you've got a period of time where you're not playing football now. So, I mean, if you want to come and do an About the Fan, we'd love to have you on the channel, bro. People, make sure you shout him, get it out there, say Saka X hooks. We need to make it happen. He's in the media a lot. He likes to do these little conversations. Let's get him on board, man. Let's bring him on board. Let's have a little chat with him. You know what I mean? I know there's people out there that can make it happen. But hey, like, look, I'm quite sad at the moment about it. I won't lie. And I guess we just have to see what happens. Wait and see what happens. Hopefully a speedy recovery. Gojo settings, all of that. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we go and do something to bridge the gap in the January transfer window. But Arsenal fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you made it this far, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you're notified. And I hope all of you have a lovely and very Merry Christmas. I'll catch you next time. Peace.